So this is pretty much what ended up happening. This is where I believe, well, let me start from the beginning. So pretty much I had driven the state where I was going to was over 24 hours. I did drink a few energy drinks to keep me up. After our extended time, I felt my body was extremely exhausted. So I was keeping a promise to my ex. Well, not to my ex, but to my ex's mom. I told her, well, after I had driven for quite a while, that I had to get some sleep. She gave me some pills. When I woke up, it seemed that I had a weapon to my face. My lungs felt cold. I ended up losing consciousness. When I woke up, I had blood on my nose, heard people whispering but could never locate them. Continued to drive while my ex fell asleep. She didn't seem like herself. I was keeping a promise to her mom. I pretty much went, well, I picked her up, dropped her off at her mom's. Well, that was, I did make a promise to her mom that I would bring her home safely. The strange thing was, instead of time being subtracted when she drove, it was added, as if she was going the wrong way. After she gave me the pills and I woke up, that's when I believe the monitoring, or the Neuro Monitoring Device, was installed. When she woke up, she seemed nervous, called her parents to pick her up. She called her parents to pick her up. I didn't understand why. She didn't want to be near me. I was confused. I did ask her if anything's going on, and she said she just wanted to be picked up by her parents. So her parents, they ended up trying to meet us halfway. I did reply that is a strange request. We continued to drive. We finally met up with her parents. She went with them. I stayed with my dog. When I got home, strange things started happening to me. My left shoes were missing. I looked everywhere for them. I had just gotten time off. Strangely, my left shoe was missing. I looked everywhere for it. Anyhow, I was pretty much working for an extended period of time. We were working on a project. But I finally had a week off. When I was unloading my personal belongings, I felt a few things were missing. I was designing a robotic claw. Finally programmed it. And it wasn't in the back. The lid was missing. And whenever it was nightfall, I could hear people outside whistling. Then a random voice just came on. They said they hacked into your eyes, which at the time it didn't make any sense. I looked around, no one was around. Then I heard some thumps on my window. I grabbed my flashlight, went outside, I looked around, but nobody was there. I went back to sleep. This persisted for a week, random disruptions around the house. At some time within the week, the voice, or I'm going to go ahead and call it implemented audio device, or implanted audio device, IAD, started to threaten me, the safety of my family. They said that if I told anyone what was installed, that they would do some unthinkable things. Anyhow, my vacation time was up. I did have to go back. I did try to contact my ex. Sent her a few text messages, some voice calls. She didn't answer. I assumed that she was just trying to move on. I thought to myself, well, she was my ex, so she's probably just trying to move on. I finished packing all my supplies. Um, when I went back, um, the voice kept talking to me on my way. Um, they said that if I just kept the secret, that they wouldn't hurt my family. On the way over there weren't many disruptions. But once I got to the hotel, I checked in. I gave her my ID. She checked me in, and then gave me my stuff back. There was some people that were surrounding my truck, just looking at me. After I went back, I asked for the cart, and she said, "Oh, she has to look at my ID once again." And there was some people that were outside the hotel, kind of kept looking at me as if I'm not sure. My got this gut feeling that I should probably leave. A few of them were in their truck, started doing circles around where I was parked. So I ended up getting my stuff. I didn't stay at the hotel. I grabbed my keys, got in my truck. I couldn't even walk my dog, and my dog needed to go to the restroom. But I got back in my truck and I started my journey back. The trucks did pursue me. The voice in my head, it seems that there was different people. This one was a different voice. They told me that if I called the police, that they would arrest me for some reason. I hadn't broken any laws. But they said that they would pay the police or something. So I ended up driving back. The trucks were pursuing me for quite a few hours. Pretty much some strange occurrences were happening on the way back. Pretty much some of the trucks that were in front of me, their material wasn't secured. So they ended dropping a few things when I was behind them. Some of the trucks were releasing some substance that was kind of clouding up my windshield. So I did use my windshield wipers, and it took a bit to wipe out all that stuff. I did have to pull over a few times. So yeah, I did decide that this job's definitely not worth my life. This job is so pretty much I am quite a few things happened. But I'll continue the rest of the stuff at some other point.